Hello and welcome to Chabot News for October 12, 2016. I'm Angelina, and in today's news we'll have the latest on Hurricane Matthew and Indigenous Peoples Week on campus. May will fill you in on one of our favorite childhood stars' marriage, and Beej will tell us all about the Raiders and Giants performances this week. All that and more on Chabot News. Come one, come all, and join Change It Now as they present their annual Indigenous Peoples series this week. This is inspired by the current struggle in North Dakota to stop toxic Dakota Access Pipeline. In the spirit of Indigenous Peoples Day on October 12th, SIN is proud to sponsor the following 3 programs. First, the narrative practices healing and environment on Tuesday, October 11th from 12 to 1 p.m. in room 506. Second, they will be watching film Real Indian on Wednesday, October 12th from 3:30 to 5:30 in room 506. Last but not least, the performance of The Other Side of the Columbus Narrative on Thursday, October 13th from 12 to 1 p.m. in room 1803. Hope to see you there. Here's our own Carlos Mendoza with the story from the last month's Mariachi Festival.
Reporting for KCTH, Channel 27. This is Carlos Mendoza right here in downtown Hayward at the Hayward Mariachi Festival.
Hayward's Mariachi Festival is celebrating every September 16th in downtown Hayward, the same day of all of Mexico celebrates Independence Day. The afternoon went on. People enjoyed the famous tradition of Baile Flamenco, as well as the many other beautiful traditional Mexican dances known to this culture.
You think the festival is pretty awesome, or how does this make you feel right now, this festival?
You know, it makes me feel great. It makes me feel part of the festival. You know, myself being a Latino, you know, being here, supporting, you know, my fellow Latinos, it makes me feel, you know, like I'm empowered, like I'm in my home in a way.
Yeah, it feels very, very family friendly. Any shout outs or anything like that? You know what? Un grito. Can you just un grito right now?
Another grito?
Yeah.
All right, hold up.
Chabot TV.
Viva Mexico!
As the event continued throughout the night, the famous rocket took the stage and captivated the night with their sweet music that hit you right in the soul.
So I'm here with Philip Antoine. So how does this festival make you feel?
Oh, it's cool. I'm enjoying the diversity, you know, learning about the culture. It's lit.
It's a very beautiful culture, like or women, very beautiful.
Man, when I saw these women, I was like, oh, Lord!
This is Carlos Mendoza reporting for KCTH Channel 27. Hasta la próxima.
In the last couple of weeks, we have 2 presidential debates, which we all can agree is the most unproductive but entertaining political conference in decades. Who will you vote for? It is a complete political circus. Yesterday, October 11th, we have had word that early voting has been taking place in the Santa Clara area. Polls opening 4 weeks ahead on the official poll date. A Walmart employee that voted early says, "Get your ballots early. Your decision will count. Remember, the last day to register to vote is October 24th, and the last day to request a vote by mail ballot is November 1st. According to the Santa Clara County Registrar's Office, the vote by mail period is October 10th through November 1st. Where's the presidential race going? You still have some time to gather your thoughts and place your vote. Now we go to AJ with the latest on the Chabot cafeteria balcony reopening.
In the past few weeks at Chabot College, we were all hit by a tragic event that took place, which made the cover of Chabot's News, The Spectator's latest issue. The news of 3 alleged suicide attempts by a Chabot student, which names are still being disclosed at this time, which resulted the balcony of the 2300 building being temporarily closed. But fortunate enough this week, it is now open for students to use as they please. And here are some of the thoughts from the Chabot students.
Hi, I'm Danny. When it first happened, I understand why they closed it, but I was really annoyed. I spend a lot of time at school because of the way my schedule is planned out, and I usually come up to here to chill. That time when it was closed, it was a lot harder for me to hang out. But now that it's open, it's cool. The hours are a little weird, but it's they work with my schedule still.
Yeah. It's like as good that we actually have it. We still have it.
My name is Michael. I was kind of annoyed too when it was closed down because it's a place to hang out and stuff. It's where I spend most of my time. But now that it's open, it's pretty cool again because all my friends hang up here. So it's chill again.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you guys for your time and attention. The balcony times at Chabot College's balcony in the 2300 building will be Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And now, that's back to Angelina with more news.
On Saturday, October 8th, a 4-year-old girl by the name of Rebecca Lewis was abducted in Lakeland. The suspect goes by the name of Wes Wildhogs and is currently in custody. Hoggs was a truck driver who has a history of depression and bipolar disorder. He lived with his family, but after pulling a gun on their family, he was kicked out. Hoggs told the ranger he was waiting on Rebecca's mother. The ranger told him the park was closed and Hoggs left. The sheriff said only later did the ranger see a bulletin and realized that he had spoken to Hoggs. Judd said she is now home and safe, according to the Texas Police Department. And now to May with this week's entertainment.
Our favorite Disney star Shia LaBeouf at 30 tied the knot with British actress and model Maya Goth, whom he met on the set of Nymphomaniac Volume 2 in 2012. It was your ideal Vegas wedding, and the officiant and entertainer dressed as Elvis Presley along with his hula girls sang Bruce Springsteen's Hungry Heart. Although most Vegas weddings seem to be unplanned, you could say that this was all his idea. It was intimate, and his mother was even there as a witness. Best wishes to you, Mr. and Mrs. Shia LaBeouf. Just to follow up on what happened just last week, police say armed robbers forced their way into a private residence where Kim Kardashian was staying in Paris. They tied her up and stole $10 million worth of jewelry. No arrests have been made. Khloe Kardashian says her older sister, Kim Kardashian West, is not doing that well. More than a week after she was held up and... can I redo everything? Okay. More than a week after she was held up during a Paris jewelry heist during an appearance on Tuesday's Ellen DeGeneres show, Khloe Kardashian described that the incident as being incredibly traumatic for her sister. Our family is super close and great, and we'll get through it together, she said. The Kardashian clan has been unusually quiet on social media in the days since the robbery. It's a wake-up call to a lot of us. It's a wake-up. Oh my God, I can't read for nothing. It's a wake-up call to make a lot of life adjustments, she said. Khloe Kardashian says the family is going to pull back for a little bit and make sure it's protected as well as possible. Back to you, Angelina.
Thanks, May. Earlier this week, Joseph Tanner, a 29-year-old regular surfer from Portland, Oregon, was bit into the upper thigh and left leg by a shark on the Indian beach off of Ecola State Beach. Other bystanders who were at the beach ran into the water to pull him offshore. One of those bystanders was David Norris, who just happened to be a paramedic and kept him safe until the aircraft took him to the nearest hospital. Luckily, Joseph Tanner remained calm and collected after the attack and was knowledgeable of his medical history, including his blood type, which allowed professionals to better aid him. Officials have not updated any information on his current state. This is a reminder to stay safe and be prepared for the unthinkable. Now to Beach with this week's sport report.
Thanks, Angelina. The Cardiac Kids were back at it again in Oakland last Sunday as the Raiders took on the AFC West rivals, the San Diego Chargers, in another close matchup. The Raiders leaned on their shoulders of the quarterback Derek Carr and wide receiver Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree as they both combined for 185 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Raiders got yet another great performance from new starter as recently signed linebacker Perry Riley Jr., who led the team in tackles, helping Oakland to a 34-31 victory. The Raiders will play another AFC West rival in Kansas City Chiefs this Sunday in Oakland. The Believe Even year has become broken as the Chicago Cubs advance to the NLCS past the San Francisco Giants win a 6-5 victory over the Giants. The Giants got a strong performance from starting pitcher Matt Moore, yet when it came down to the wire, the bullpen did not perform. The Giants blew a league-high 30 saves this year and could not pull it together when it counted the most. A year that started off with so much promise ends in defeats. As San Francisco heads into the offseason, many question marks in the bullpen will need to be addressed. As for the Cubs, they will move on to play the winners of the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers series as they are one step closer to the World Series. That's all for sports. Back to you, Angelina.
Thanks, Beach. North Carolina continues to flood, and hundreds are seeking shelter, and few thousands have been rescued by boats and helicopters. There are 27 deaths as the result of Hurricane Matthew in the United States so far, and we hope that is the last of them. Flood warnings have been issued for parts of the Carolinas and extremely southern eastern Virginia and Maryland, at least into Tuesday night. Major rivers in North Carolina are expected to be above flood stage through much of the week. Rest in peace to those who have lost their lives, and for those who are still in the area, stay strong. Help is on the way. That's it for the Chabot News this week. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at chabottv.net. Stay tuned to KCTH 27 on Comcast for more Chabot TV.